guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a Disney haul. If you guys haven't seen our vlogs already, Sean and I went to Disney World for 5 days. Our trip was much shorter this time around, but I definitely came back with a lot of stuff. Maybe not as much stuff as my last haul, but definitely a lot more pins and a few cute items from the Disney stores. So if you guys want to catch up with our vlogs, I'm going to leave a link down below. If you haven't already, give this video a big like and subscribe at the bottom to make sure you guys don't miss any of my future videos. So we're going to just jump in. So the first thing we got in the parks were our magic bands. So we got new magic bands this time around. These are the Magic Band Plus. So Sean got this one and then I got this one. So his was kind of like a Mandalorian style, like there's a little Grogu here in the front. And then I got the 50th, and then mine, if I open it up for you guys, it says Walt Disney World, and then you have Walt and Mickey here, and then the big 50 and the castle right here at the top. So these are really cool. They kind of interacted with you when you were in the parks. So when there were fireworks, the kind of front part would just light up. And yeah, it was really cool. Apart from that, we found it a little hard to kind of interact with the statues in the park. Oftentimes our magic band would just, it'll randomly vibrate or light up, and we were like, whoa, what's kind of going on? You know, we weren't really too sure what it would do, but it was really cool. It was interactive with some of the rides as well, so that was really nice, and these were different than the ones we had previously. So this is what it looks like compared to the one I had last year. So the one I had last year looks like this. It's just like a simple white band. These are a bit bulkier, I find, so you can kind of see the size difference. I like both of them. I mean, if you want more of a simple look and you want something just to kind of open your door and make charges to, and you don't really care about all the fancy, you know, lighting up and vibrating when you're on a ride, then I would stick with just the regular magic band. Otherwise, this was really cool. It was nice that we got to experience it. Definitely gonna use it on my next trip. So last year when we tried ordering our bands, we were able to order it online and then have it shipped to the resort. This time around, I don't know if it's because they changed how they do things, but as a Canadian, we weren't able to ship it to the park or ship it to our resort, which was really weird, and we weren't able to purchase it online and have it shipped to our house. So we really had to purchase it kind of in the parks, which was fine. I mean, we didn't really need it right away. You have your room key either as like a card, they give it to you as like a little Disney card, and then you also have access through the app. It was more of convenience to have it ahead of time rather than waiting to shop around, but other than that, these were great. So next were our pins. As you can tell, I got a lot of pins this time around. For those of you who don't know what pin trading is, basically you can buy pins all throughout the parks and the resorts and even Disney Springs, and then you can kind of trade them with cast members. There's going to be like stations throughout the parks. Sometimes at the resort, at the front desk, they'll have like a pin board where you can trade. So basically you buy some pins. If you see a board, you ask them to bring it up to you, and then you trade it. You trade it 1 for 1. If you see something you like, you choose from one of the pins that you have in your hand, and you'll trade it with the cast member. So that's something we like to do whenever we go to Disney World. So I definitely got a lot this time around. Majority of them I traded for. There was only like a handful, like a few of them that I purchased myself. And what we like to do is we like to buy mystery pins. Majority of the time I don't really care for the mystery pins that I get, but if you get like, let's say, duplicates or pins that you don't like, those are good traders to have. The first one I traded for was this one. It's kind of like a Mickey Mouse with the poison apple on there, which I thought was really cute. Next, I purchased this one. This is kind of like a Mickey and Minnie wedding style pin. Really cute, since we're getting married in June, which is not far off. I thought it was really cute to kind of get a Disney wedding pin. So I really like this one. Next, this one we got in kind of like a mystery pack. This one was a blind mystery pack. So there's two kinds. There's the blind mystery packs where you don't know what you're gonna get inside. And then there's the regular mystery packs where on the back of the package, they'll show you, let's say 6 or 8 different kinds of pins you can possibly get. And in your box, you have 2 mystery ones out of those 6 or 8. So this was part of one of the blind ones, so I had no idea what I was gonna get, but we really liked it. It's a Toy Story one. We don't have any kind of Pixar style pins. Let's see if it'll focus here. It's like a little mystery pin. We liked it and we didn't really want to trade it, so decided to keep that, but I think later on I might trade this one. So not too sure. I've really been getting back into the whole pin trading thing. Recently I found kind of like a Facebook group where I can trade pins with other Canadians in Canadian dollars and even purchase pins and sell pins. So I found that really cool because when I'm not at Disney, I never know what to do with all my pins other than kind of put them up there on my wall. So it's really nice to keep pin trading even though I'm not at the parks. So this is another mystery pin that we got. It's a Buzz Lightyear and it kind of matches the Rex one. And we didn't really want to get rid of it, so this one we decided to keep. This one was kind of a mystery pin pack as well. It's the Disney Pets one. You can get, I think they're all like dogs, maybe 1 or 2 cats. Of them are cats. I think I'm gonna be trading this in the future. Not too sure, we'll see. And then I think we had another one. This was the Cheshire Cat one. I kind of like this one, but I'm kind of growing a collection where it's just standalone characters. So this one's not really a standalone character because you can kind of see there's a collar at the end. So I kind of might trade this one for something better. I had a Figaro one, which I ended up trading. Ended up trading it for one that was worse, so I had to keep trading that one until I got a better one. I also got this one. This is another Toy Story one. I found it super cute. It's just kind of like the little aliens. Found it really cute. It's a very small and like dainty looking one. So decided to keep that one when I found it. This one, I was super excited that I found this on a pin board because it goes with the collection that I'm trying to build, which is standalone characters. This is the cat from Cinderella. I am so happy I found this one. The little Lucifer. So yeah, definitely keeping this one. I was really, really excited. I couldn't believe someone traded this. Another one I was really excited about, and I could not believe someone had traded this. Goes as well with my collection, the standalone characters. It's a little Sebastian, which is super exciting, so definitely keeping this one for my collection, but it was a traded one. This one Sean traded for, and he said he was keeping this one. It's kind of like a cute version of Darth Vader. This one was his trade, which he says he's keeping, so we're gonna keep this one. It's really cute. Speaking of cute characters, we also have a cute little Cinderella. Really like this one. I might trade it, I'm not too sure. It's on my maybe list of traders. Really cute one. Another one I was really excited about was the standalone character. This is Zazu. Couldn't believe someone traded this one as well. Honestly, I got so lucky with the print trading this time around. I found the boards had such better pins than they did when I was there for 10 days. I really lucked out with all my pin trading this time around. Next, I kind of have this one. It's kind of like a Mickey ears type of thing. Phantasmic hat, and it has like a little hidden Mickey here on the side. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, this one was really cute, so we decided to keep this one, but this was a trader. We don't have any of the Nightmare Before Christmas pins, so when we saw this one, I was like, okay, we'll take it, even though it's not a standalone character. And it's from Nightmare Before Christmas, which is really cute. Next, this one I purchased. This was a Tangled one. You have Rapunzel there. I thought this one was really cute, so definitely wanted to add it to my collection. This one is another one we purchased. It's a Jasmine and Aladdin flying on the magic carpet. This one I purchased as well, and this was the last one I purchased. So I think I purchased maybe about 4 of them, and then the rest of them were just kind of mystery pins that I traded throughout my vacation. This one I think was like holy grail find. Sean and I couldn't believe that someone had traded this one, and it's a stormtrooper, and this one as well is a standalone character that I can add to my collection. But look at how cool that is. Why would someone ever trade this one? It's so cool. Definitely keeping this one. Really, really good find. And then last but not least, this one, I originally traded it because it was kind of cool, and then I thought about maybe trading it again, but this is the carousel one. Looks like Prince Charming's carousel in Disney World. It was kind of cool, and at first I wanted to trade it. I didn't end up trading it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because I kind of looked it up. In the back it says limited edition of 300, and when I looked it up, it was part of the Tokyo Disney grand opening, which is really cool because that's kind of a bucket list thing I want to do. I want to visit all the parks, especially the Tokyo Disneyland. So to have a pin from there and a limited edition one, this was a really good find that someone traded and left on a board somewhere in Disney World. So definitely gonna keep this one. But yeah, so this was the last of all the pins. So in total there were 18 pins. There was actually 19, but one of them I traded with someone on that Facebook group I'm talking about. I've been doing a few purchases and a few trading from that group. If that's something you guys are interested in seeing, is kind of like a pin mail opening and kind of like pin haul, let me know. I'm gonna do a separate video on that once I get kind of all my pin mail. But yeah, so 19 pins in total. So definitely majority of my purchases were pins. This trip around, kind of getting more into pin trading. I'm still kind of new to it. Very cool activity, especially if you want to do something with your kids in the parks, in between rides, or kind of at your resort when you're just kind of chilling. I think it's a really great thing to do, and honestly, it's just like an extra activity that you don't really need to spend any money on. You buy your initial pins, and if you want, you can keep trading those 4 pins. You don't need to constantly buy different pins to trade. There is even a family at our resort that kind of had pin trading boards kind of stuck on their door. So we were able to pin trade with them, which was really cool. That's definitely something I'm gonna look into the next time we go to Disney, is kind of finding a board that we can stick onto our door. That way when someone passes by and they want to pin trade, they can easily pin trade, because I kind of find it a little intimidating to pin trade with other people in the parks. I usually pin trade with just the cast members, or kind of like the boards that you see around the park or the resort. So yeah, that was that. We got a lot of pins. So next thing we purchased was the 100th anniversary towel. So if you saw my last haul, we got the 50th anniversary towel. This time around, Disney is celebrating 100 years. So they had some of their 100th anniversary merchandise. So we of course had to get a towel like the 50th, but the 100th. So this was cool. Next, I kind of got some shirts. If you guys watch the vlogs, I wore these right away when I was in the parks. First one I wore during kind of like we had a Winnie the Pooh kind of day where we got to eat at the Crystal Palace and meet Winnie the Pooh, and I kind of wore yellow ears. So I got this shirt. I got this shirt at Epcot. Basically it has Piglet and Winnie the Pooh and a bunch of hearts, and I couldn't resist. I had to wear it, so I got that. Another shirt I had to get, of course, was the 100th anniversary. Is this the 100th? I think, oh no, this is the 50th anniversary, sorry. 50th anniversary t-shirt, which I wore in the parks as well. So I have the matching mug. Last time I went, I got the mug as well. But basically this is what it looks like. The castle, and then it says the most magical celebration on earth. So I wore that when we went to Magic Kingdom. Really cute. Definitely one to keep. I didn't realize I actually got 2 pink shirts. Next shirt is Sean's. He got a Mickey Mouse shirt. I think we got this at Hollywood Studios. So I think that's it for all the shirts. We only got 3. I got another clothing item, but it's not really to wear on an everyday basis. Basically, it's kind of like an apron. Don't know if you guys can see, but it's kind of like a Cinderella apron that you wear to bake. Cinderella's mice and like the birds. Don't know if you guys could see it. That's basically kind of what it looks like. I thought it was really cute. I don't have any aprons and I couldn't resist. This was $34.99. So for that price, I'm definitely gonna wear it. I plan on baking a lot more, something I need to improve. So this was really cute, and it even has little pockets on the side, I think. Oh, there's just one pocket on this side, not on this side, which is weird. Why would they put one pocket? I didn't notice that. But yeah, and basically the rope in the back is kind of like a little measuring tape almost, which is really cute. Next thing I got was when we went to the Crystal Palace, which was this. It was like a little character signature card. Got a little bent on the plane, but I thought it was really cute. They give this out to you when you eat at the Crystal Palace. Sean and I really enjoyed it. Next time around, we think we're gonna do the Crystal Palace for lunch rather than brunch, because they had some really good stuff out. So definitely recommend it if you want a character meet and greet restaurant. Crystal Palace in the Magic Kingdom, best. Next, I got a few snacks for my ASMR channel from the Japan Pavilion in Epcot. So this one is the Anpanman soft senbei. I'm really curious to try these. They look really good. So got these. I got some tropical mango marshmallows, mango flavored jelly inside, and they're like little Hello Kitty themed, which I thought was super cute. These sound delicious, so definitely need to try these. Next, I got the Happily Ever After button. For those who don't know, whenever you go to Disney, they ask you if you're celebrating anything like a birthday or your first visit or like a honeymoon, and you tell them, yes, I'm celebrating such and such event, and they will provide you with a free button. So we told them we're celebrating the fact that we're getting married soon, so they gave us a Happily Ever After button. But usually they have, I think it's 3 or 4 different kinds of buttons. If you're celebrating a birthday, Happily Ever After, or my first visit, I think. Those are the 3 main buttons that they hand out. So yeah, so we got this for free. I also got this at the Japan Pavilion in Epcot for my ASMR channel. It's the Poppin' Cookin', kind of like a ramen dumpling style activity. So really curious to try these. If you haven't checked out my TikTok channel already, I do a lot of ASMR videos opening up cool snacks, and I've definitely opened the, what is this called? The Crazy Poppin' Cookin' before. They have different kinds. I've done an ice cream one, a sushi one, and now I have a kind of like ramen dumpling style one. So really cool when I saw this one. I've never seen it before, so have to add it in there. Next, I thought it was time to get a new pair of ears. The only pair of ears I have are the rose gold ones, so I definitely purchased yellow ones. These ones were really cute, and I wore them when we went to the Crystal Palace to meet Winnie the Pooh. Alright, next up we have, I couldn't go to the parks without getting a Pandora charm, a Parks exclusive Pandora charm. I only got one this time around, which was the Minnie Mouse ears. I got this one. It's the little Minnie Mouse ears in the classic colors. They have had a few other colors like the rose gold or just like a silver, but I thought I would stay true to like the colorful one and add a bit of color to my Pandora charm bracelet at the same time. So I got this in Hollywood Studios. So this is where compulsive Disney buying gets the better of me. I got this is a egg and pancake mold. Don't know if I'm gonna be using this extremely often, but I thought it was super cute. It's Mickey shaped, so I can make my eggs or my pancakes in a Mickey shape. So of course I had to get this. This was $7.99. Bought this, I think, at Animal Kingdom on our first day there. Really like this one. I think I'm gonna try it sometime soon. maybe make some eggs with it. So other items I got for the kitchen. So I got these 2 items at the airport right before we left, actually. So I'm just gonna open them up. So usually when I travel, I like to collect shot glasses from around the world that I've traveled, and they don't really sell shot glasses in the parks, I've noticed. So when I saw this 2023 Disney World kind of shot glass, I decided to get it. That way I can kind of complete my set. I have a Florida one, but I don't have a Disney one, so I got this. Really cute. It has all the characters on it, and it says 2023, so I'll remember what vacation I got this on. And next, I was actually really excited to find this one. Originally, I had something similar but Winnie the Pooh themed in my Amazon cart, but it was just way overpriced and I couldn't bear myself to spend that much money on something like that. So when I saw this at the airport, I was really excited and I kind of jumped on it. So this is a spoon rest, or like a cooking rest. So basically when you're cooking, instead of kind of resting your spoon or your spatulas or whatever cooking utensil you're using, you rest it on this instead of your counter. That way your counters don't get dirty. And it's here, let me flip it over for you guys. It's Mickey and Minnie, and they're also kissing here at the top, which is really cute. And this one was $16.99, so I thought that was a really good price because the one I was looking at on Amazon, it was Winnie the Pooh themed, and it was just a ridiculous amount. I think it was like $50 for a spoon rest, which I couldn't bear myself to spend that kind of money on it. So when I saw this at the airport, I was like, I have to get it. It's so cute. So there's that. When we first got to the resort, we got another refillable mug. If you've seen my last haul, we got 2 last time. This time around, we got another one. I'm a little sad we didn't really utilize this as much as I would have wanted to this trip around. I find the refillable mugs are more convenient if you're kind of resort hopping, or if you're gonna fill it up at the beginning of the day with some coffee or drinks that you're gonna bring in the park. I think this is really good. For us personally, it was more convenient for a long trip rather than a shorter trip, but regardless, it's really cute. Has a little Mickey on the top, so we got this. So now the next purchase I'm really excited about. It's my first ever Starbucks mug. So from the side it looks really simple, but if you turn it around in the back, it says Walt Disney World, and there's kind of like, you have the Tower of Terror, Epcot, the Tree of Life. Is there the castle on here? Yeah, there's the castle. There's even a little hot dog. I think that's to represent Casey's Corner, which we love. So this was really cute, and then you have Mickey in the middle. So it's my first ever Starbucks cup, and it's a Disney themed one, so I'm really happy about this. It was the best purchase ever. This was $27.99. So really happy about this purchase. I'm definitely going to be making a lot of drinks this summer. Little iced teas from David's Tea, so I'm going to put it in this cup. Yeah, very excited. Now, this is the last item we got on our trip. If you watch the vlogs, we spent the better half of our last day there at Disney Springs, and it was also the first time we went to Gideon's Bakehouse. We finally got a reservation to get in, and while we were buying the cookies, I saw this really cute mug. Well, not a mug, it's kind of like a tumbler with like a straw. This is the first time I'm opening it actually, so we're gonna open it together. So it kind of has like a little black straw, and then comes in like a cup. Oh, it's really cute. How do I put this in? Hold up. It looks like this on the front. It says Gideon's Bakehouse with their logo. And then on the inside, there's just like a little card that says life happens around a drink. So yeah, so that's what it looks like. And then you twist it back inside. it looks like this. It's like a little small tumbler. You can kind of see what it looks like compared to the Starbucks one. This one's much smaller, whereas the Starbucks one is huge. So, two kinds of sizes of tumblers. I don't really have any tumblers anymore. I used to have another Disney one, but it was kind of like a little childish and it wasn't my favorite. It kind of broke on me and by putting it in the dishwasher. So now I have a big one and a small one. This one's a metal, whereas this is a plastic. So yeah. Next I kind of got it's the official Disney Parks cookbook, and it has a lot of good recipes from around all the different parks, especially the beignets, which I really wanted to try. And I just want to show you guys here. There's one recipe I was really excited about, and I actually tried it, and it came out so good. If I could find it. Somewhere here. Oh, are you guys ready for this? It is the famous Ronto wrap. So I was really excited about this, and I actually tried it and it was so good. But yeah, so got this. I got this at the airport actually. So yeah, I'm really curious to try all the different types of stuff. I really want to start baking a lot more, so that's definitely something I'm going to try making. So yeah, so overall, this is what I got at Disney. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and to keep watching. And I'm gonna be back soon with some new videos, so stay tuned. Bye!